It's 5 o'clock somewhere, but right now, you rocking with Noonish.
I've been feeling the love, been feeling the vibe. I hope they can feel all the passion I put in it, and you see it in my eyes. Yeah, I'm coming up, you see it.
Woo! I love staying in shape, especially when I run out of booze. I gotta run to the liquor store. But I never go anywhere without my shot sock. That's right, the shot sock. You might think it's funny, but, well, it is funny. Enjoy. The shot sock for the man in your life who wears socks.
Welcome, everybody, to this 4th episode of Noonish 2021. Can you hear me? Man, I'm so excited. This is a great day.
It is 20.
January 20th. There's a lot going on in America, man. But
Inauguration Day.
all the focus should be right here, right now. Why is that? Because I'm your host, Jonathan Addison, CEO of the In Group International, here with our co-host, El Grande Toro, Mr. Jonas Bull.
No drama.
Half man, half amazing, all fun, Mr. Martin Clayton,
Let's get it.
and our special guest co-host, the man with the plans.
Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate
House
it.
plans.
Thank you, guys.
Hey, floor plans, you holler at him, Mr. Eric Hacker, man.
He's
So
hacker
happy
in
to
the
see you,
building.
bro.
Man, it's been a while.
It's been a long while
It's
since
been
I
too
seen
long.
you,
It's
bro.
been too long.
Last time I saw you, I was taller than you.
Boy.
Man, what happened? What happened?
That's some years, bro. That's some years, man.
What happened?
How have you been, bro?
Man,
How's
That
good.
boy,
everything
he
been?
started to
Yeah?
drink coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, that coffee.
Stunt that grow.
That coffee,
Started it
man,
too young.
Started drinking it way too young. Way too young. But yeah, man, no, I'm very excited to have Eric on the show, man. We go back like, 4 flats in the Cadillac, man, way back in the
Way
day.
back.
Duncanville, Texas raised this man very well, you
Yeah.
know. I know him as 8. Come on, 8.
Come on, 8.
You know, that's
Yeah.
my guy.
Yeah.
You know, man, what you been up to, bro? Like, you've been around the world and back again.
Man,
like.
it seems like it goes by so quick, right?
Yeah.
And, left Little League where you and I kind of did our thing. And then, got into high school, baseball, football, and then, left high school, signed with the Yankees out of high school, played professionally for 17 years and started raising my family. Now we're settled and chasing kids and real estate. And
Hey, go back to that feeling of when you signed with the Yanks out of high school.
Yeah.
Talk to him.
Did
Tell him.
Mark Batchko, was that your Indian scout?
Batchko. Yeah.
Batchko's my
How
guy
old?
too, man.
Yeah.
He's a great guy.
Yeah.
He didn't get you with the Yankees?
No, I was with the Cubs, but
Oh,
he
okay.
he was a huge instrument in my life,
Yeah.
Yeah.
getting developed and getting seen and everything like that. But kind of tell me about what
Man.
How old were you?
It's crazy, right? So, I mean, I grew up the baseball football thing, and then in high school, I was unsure if I was going to do baseball or football as I was being recruited.
Yeah.
You had
And
to
then-
call him Mary.
QB, right?
Played
Had the
quarterback,
QB going,
right?
yeah.
Played quarterback.
Quarterback.
And then my senior year, I broke my foot playing football. My second game,
Man.
and I had a Liz Frank. I don't know if you've ever been
Yeah.
around a Liz Frank. And I was barely ready for my senior year of baseball, so I was kind of nervous. Like, oh no, is this like, but I'm 18 years old, and
Right.
so I just kind
Good.
of went with it.
Is that when you realized how much you
Testosterone.
loved baseball? Is that
Uh,
the first thing you thought about when you hurt your foot?
no, I mean, I think when I first hurt my foot, I felt like the thing that hit me was that now I can't help my team win, right?
Yeah.
That was the first thing that hit me. It's all my boys, the guys I've grown up with, and then obviously being recruited, I thought, man, this is all gone now.
Yeah.
And so I just try to stay focused on, as an athlete, it's, I can't change what happened, but what I can do is focus on right now. And I didn't want to get too far ahead of myself. It was just about getting healthy and trying to get back on the baseball field at that point.
Yeah.
And
I
I was
forget
able
you
to do
played
that.
Football as well.
Yeah,
growing up,
so I was
man.
able to do that. Got back on the baseball field. I was limited when I got back my senior year,
Yeah.
and I played shortstop too, so I couldn't play short. I was kind
Oh,
of
man.
limited. Now I'm playing a little third. I was pitching.
Let me tell you,
And-
the world missed something special at shortstop because this guy was smooth as eggs. I'm telling you, this boy had some hands.
Yeah,
All
Yeah.
arm angles, bro. I love playing behind him, bro.
yeah.
Love
Well,
playing behind him.
so I was able to keep it together, right, and get recruited, professionally. I was still holding on to the football thing. I just couldn't let it go, even today, right? I still can't let it go.
Yeah.
So I had the opportunity to play professionally by the Yankees, Mark Batchko.
Yeah.
I signed with Grayson, right? So I
Yeah.
signed with Grayson.
Yeah, that's a
But I was
pick.
recruited by OU and some
Okay.
of the other big schools, and
Nice.
decided I was going to go JUCO.
Mhm.
But I ended up signing really late with the Yankees in 2002. Signed and decided I would go ahead and
What's-
start my professional
What's a
career.
late signing in at a high
Well,
school?
what the draft
Baseball.
is in June, and
Okay.
then you get going. It's different now, but
Yeah,
back then you
okay.
had up until basically when school starts.
Yeah.
If you
Okay.
enroll in class, you
Uh-huh.
basically said, I'm gonna forfeit
Oh, you-
this
yeah.
year, and I can be eligible again the next year in junior college. They used to have like a draft and follow
We
program.
call it draft and follow. Exactly.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then now it's
Okay.
all changed now, and
Okay.
and so that was the route I thought that I was gonna take. So all the way up until like a couple weeks before class started, I was still kind of kicking the
fence,
tires
yeah.
on if I was going to go ahead and sign professionally.
Okay.
And so then anyways, I decided to go ahead and do it and jumped in and played very little in 2002. Actually, I think I only logged like 3 or 4 innings.
Mhm.
But contract wise, it worked out great because my professional career started in 2002.
Mhm.
And then kind of started to take off from there. And
Yeah.
then I had some injuries when I was young and kind of had to battle through that.
Yeah.
But Yankees, and then I ended up in Pittsburgh, Minnesota, San Francisco for a couple two times in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Got a World Series
Nice.
ring with them in 2012.
Yeah. I played
And-
men's league with your teammate
Yeah.
this past summer. Oh,
Yeah.
Hector Sanchez,
Yeah.
bro.
You
That's
gotta-
a great guy.
You
Yeah.
got a good Bumgarner story?
Oh my, yeah, yeah. So we can get on some
He's a
Bumgarner
legend.
stuff. He's awesome,
He's
by the way.
legend.
What
Absolutely.
people see him as is a little is who he is.
Yes.
But he's a really good guy, really good
Oh,
guy to
yeah.
be around
I can
and all that. But anyways,
Yeah.
when ended up going to Korea in 2013 after kind of the fighting that can I get my chances to stay in the big leagues full time? I was
Yeah.
kind of that up and down,
Yeah.
and I felt like my timing was always off. Right, I just couldn't get that shot to stay there full time. I
Right.
felt like I was a full time big leaguer,
Absolutely.
and it just wasn't working out on the timing wise.
Yeah.
And I had this opportunity to go to Korea, and my wife and I, we were had kind of started this family. We're trying to get the family and the kids rolling.
Yeah.
And she grew up and spent some time in Singapore as a kid,
Oh,
and
nice.
so she supported the fact of leaving and going playing in another country.
Awesome.
And so that made
That's
the
what's up.
decision for me a lot easier.
Yeah, that helped you
Absolutely.
even be
That's
more
big time.
comfortable with the decision. I'm
Absolutely.
sure.
And
Yeah.
so we dove right into it, man, and
Right.
jump on this plane and go to South Korea and
How was that
started the
experience versus playing? How's a Korean crowd different than playing in front of a big league crowd? I hear it's more of a party over there.
It is, right, man. I don't know. You guys,
What?
man, you go to YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Go to YouTube, type in KBO.
Yep.
You can type in KBO Eric Hacker. Just type in KBO or Korean baseball and just
Yeah.
start watching some of the videos. And it's incredible.
Yeah.
The atmosphere is more of like a college football game.
Really?
Yeah.
It's, I mean,
Yeah.
it's standing,
Really?
it's dancing, it's cheering. I mean, there's cheerleaders.
That's nuts.
the
man.
atmosphere-
For
yeah.
baseball? For
Oh
baseball,
my goodness!
bro.
I mean, you got to imagine a
Baseball.
fan. I mean, they don't have 50,000 fans,
No, no.
but most of the stadiums are about 25,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in a big game, especially like a playoff game,
Yeah.
I mean, you
25,000.
talk
partying.
about
That's
you
a
talk
loud-
about
That's a
Wow,
loud
yeah.
environment.
you talk about loud and crazy.
Right, right,
All of that.
right,
I mean, 50,000 people in a major league stadium is not that loud, right? To the
Yeah.
average person, it is.
Yeah.
But once
But
you've done it a
yeah.
few times, you don't notice it.
You
Over
don't.
there, you notice it at
Yeah.
25,000.
Yeah. So did
That's
it
awesome.
shake you and take a little adjustment period for you, or what?
Um,
At first?
A little bit, right? I
Yeah.
mean, from playing, I
Yeah.
struggled when I first got there. I wasn't doing well and had to make some adjustments quickly, or I was going to be on an airplane headed home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
right.
I had to adjust quickly. And then my
Mhm.
wife and I, she was pregnant with our oldest, right? And so we had a bunch of stuff going on. Like now we have our child's on the way.
Mhm.
We're gonna figure out how to live in this foreign country. Where are we gonna eat? Who are we gonna talk to? How are we gonna have friends? And all this stuff. So there was a lot of moving parts.
Yeah.
And so we struggled for the first few months.
For sure.
And then once we figured out kind of how to navigate life and navigate, where to get food from and order food and how we were going to live
Yeah,
there,
mhm.
once we kind of accepted it and said, and that's when it really took off for us. And
So,
my
did you-
success started to go up, and the career started to really take off.
Nice. Did you have like a host or someone to help guide you along the way? Just like a translator maybe for a little while? And
Yeah.
like, how did you learn the language so well? Because you know the language
A
pretty
little
good at this
bit,
point,
yeah.
right?
So a little bit. I mean, you know, I'm not gonna say I know the language, but
Yeah.
you know, I can get by hellos and goodbyes, and
Mhm,
you know, I can get in a taxi and tell him where to
Okay.
take me, and you know, go
Oh,
to
yeah.
go in a you know in public and ask for water in the restroom, the kind of the
Hey,
stuff to
that's-
get
that's more
by.
than-
That's more, yeah.
The stuff to get
What's
by.
hello?
Yeah.
What's hello?
안녕하세요.
Say it again.
안녕하세요.
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 안녕하세요. But see, like they have different forms of saying hello. Like that's a very casual, like I would say it to a friend, like
Okay.
안녕하세요. But like if you're older than me, I should greet you differently
Oh,
because
formally.
you're an
Yeah.
elder, and like here we get away with it, you know, and we're kind of rude here, you know. But
Yes.
Yeah.
and over there, like you wouldn't walk up to an elder and if you said 안녕하세요 to somebody that's, you know, 15, 20 years older than you, 5 years older than you, they'd be like, seriously? Like
Yeah.
you need to respect them in a
Yes.
more formal greeting.
Yes.
Um,
The culture, man.
the culture.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, man, it started to take off for us, and we had a translator to
Yeah.
help us kind of get settled in. The team helped us. They put you up and kind of, you know, set you up in a nice living arrangements and all that. It turned out to be a lot of fun.
That's awesome. Did
That's
you get
cool.
to hit over there though? They get to see you slug the bat. A
No,
little
I
bit?
kept telling them.
Oh,
kept telling 'em.
man, bro.
I kept telling them to let me swing it.
Yeah.
man.
They weren't having it, huh?
Hey, can I swing it though?
Yeah, you can swing it, bro.
Okay,
Hey,
okay,
they can swing it.
okay.
Hey, they teach you a bat flip or anything,
Oh.
bro. They got some serious bat flips going on.
Oh
over there,
man, the bat flips, man.
Yeah.
I didn't like that at the beginning. I didn't like it.
Didn't like
I'm
it?
just being honest.
Hey, because baseball
Are you
here in America
traditionalist?
is very.
Oh,
yeah,
well, you gotta
traditional
imagine. I mean,
style.
here, like, it's changed. The game's changed a lot, right?
Yeah.
But you know, it's
Still.
It used to be disrespectful, you know. And over there, they would do the bat flip or something. I was like, seriously, like,
On an
come on,
out.
on an out. Like they hit, like they'll fly ball to left field and a bat flip, you know. And it's like, I'm like, what are you doing, you know?
So it's both.
Yeah.
It's frustration and joy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what
Bat flip
but what I
for-
started to realize is they play the game like they're in the backyard. It's like like I can go in the backyard with my
Yeah.
son. He's 4 and he like hits the ball and it like
Yeah.
goes right in front of him. But he's like flipping and run
Yeah.
like he's just
Wow.
having fun.
Pure
And, like
joy.
Sounds fun.
that's how they're doing it. It's
Pure
not
joy.
it's not
Yeah.
a disrespect. It's just how they play the game.
So
Yeah.
what do you think the ratings would be in America if we played that style of baseball?
Good. It would go up.
Yeah. And Tim
It's
Anderson's
a-
trying to bring it, man. From the
It's
Chicago
it's
White
it's
Sox.
inter,
He's trying to bring it.
it's an entertainment, right? It's
Mhm.
like going to a concert, right? I mean,
Yeah.
each player, like they go up to bat and they got a theme song. They got a theme song.
Yeah.
Well, here, like the players pick their song and they pick like whatever song they like, and they
Right.
walk up to the plate, and the fans may like it, they may not.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, there, the players don't always really know the song, but the cheer squad and the head cheerleader, they come up with this song that fits this player,
Wow.
and they have a cheer
Oh,
that goes
wow.
to
so
it.
they're more of a character.
And yeah, and so and then the
Yeah.
fans learn the cheer that goes to each
To each
player.
player.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
So
bro.
it's a lot of fun. And
Can I see
then
this jersey you brought, man?
Yeah.
You
That
know,
sounds fun.
I
That sounds
this-
fun.
you
come
want
on,
the,
8.
You want the
You know,
8?
I
Come
need
on,
the
8.
man.
You want the 8?
I need to see the 8. Man.
Yeah.
Hey,
Man,
if
that's
you know,
hacker?
then you know.
Like,
That's-
what part
yeah.
is
Come on, 8.
Yeah, so that's hacker.
All right.
Yeah. Well, actually, they don't really pronounce the R. It's actually hecka.
Okay.
Oh,
Hecka.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
This
That's
is
what's
with
up,
the,
man.
Yeah, so this was the dinos. And the dinos, they, man, I came up short. We missed on a championship when I was there, but they won this year, so it's
Oh,
kind of
really?
fun
Oh,
watching.
nice.
That's cool.
Nice. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
It's like, man, I wish y'all would
So
just
you-
send me a ring or something because I helped build it. I was part of
Yeah.
that right
Yeah.
there. Seeing your
Yeah.
boys get it. No, that's
Oh
awesome,
well,
man.
that's
So-
that's how the sports go, man. It's
Yeah.
just you leave, and then all of a sudden something happens, and you
Yep.
kind of think like, man, I feel like I helped that happen,
Yeah,
right? So you kind of have to look at that way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No doubt
Man,
about it.
Yeah.
I'm sick.
I feel
So
like that with the Ravens.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I take it to high school. I won state championship in track, won 2 in football, and nothing in baseball. And then the year
Nothing
after I
in
leave, they
Oh,
won
yeah.
baseball
Baseball.
state.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh.
we were 2-22 when I was there
Yeah.
a couple of years ago. What happened?
Well, was it because of you?
Wow.
Were they all losing because of you?
Oh no!
Oh, okay, okay.
No.
All right,
So,
all right.
when I was there, we had a
Oh,
bunch
you ain't
of
gonna take no role in that?
No, bro, we were winning. I don't want to say because of me, but I was a major portion
Okay.
of
So them 2
part of
wins.
flipping
Okay.
the thing. Yeah,
All right, all right.
Yeah, bro, absolutely. But anyway.
Okay. That's for another day.
Those are my 2 10-ribby games,
Hey,
baby.
we'll get on back. But no, we did well.
But let's be honest, though, we could have one serious like flag football team right here. I mean, I've still got some.
Still got that?
Dude, I still got some.
Oh,
I still got some 9 routes in there.
I still got some.
Oh.
Mini flags,
I can sling it. I can
again,
sling
too.
it a little bit.
Yeah.
I've had my back
Yeah.
tripping.
So now,
we got a center.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Hey,
that's
bro.
messed up.
Hey, he got a concussion. He'll get a concussion for
Snap
you
that
too,
bitch.
bro.
Joe's
Found
gonna
out
snap
last
the hell
week,
out of
man.
that ball.
Wilson had to sit in the pocket and throw 50 times a game and not run. He's fine.
Yeah.
That's that. No,
These guys, Jackson can't do
He's
that.
not doing that.
So
That's right.
like
That's a completely different type of
from like a scouting perspective, right? You know, and the Cardinals are building this franchise around Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
Can you win a championship with him? Can he do that?
I
That's
think
where
Kyler
I'm at.
Kyler before Lamar.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no doubt.
But-
Because Kyler can throw the ball. But
He
I
can
also
throw the
feel
ball
that
from the pocket.
if they give him a bigger down the field target, right? Because with that style offense, you have to have somebody that can extend the field.
But-
and Hollywood's not big enough.
It's not even about being big. When do they throw it down the field?
Well, that's what I'm saying. They have to throw
When
the
do they
ball
even
downfield.
attempt the attempts?
And I think that Hollywood would be better in the slot. I think he'd be
That's-
better go-to guy in the slot for Lamar. Better type of comfort, like more of a tight end type style, but a small shifty guy like Cole Beasley is to Josh
He
Allen.
could be.
Yeah.
Right,
He's
somebody that runs
he's no
option
Cole.
routes, right?
He's no Cole.
Yeah.
Right,
He's
but
no Cole.
they need another big play receiver.
Even
Somebody
if they
can
got
stretch the
it,
field.
even if they got it, they got the prototypical big play receiver. They still have to scheme it up.
Yeah,
Like it
And that's-
has.
that comes
and
back to what
and you
you're
gotta,
saying.
And you got to call the play
yeah, because
consistently.
it doesn't
call
make
the play.
sense. You can't have these. You can't be running offense with a bunch of short patterns, right? A bunch of
Right.
crossing routes,
Right.
because that's just going to bring up the safeties.
Yeah, you got to
and nobody's scared
Yeah,
of
exactly.
getting beat over the top.
Right.
At all.
So that's what I'm saying. They need to do something with that scheme.
It's
and
play
put a
calling,
few
bro.
more- yeah, get some more
I'm
down
putting
the
on
field
play
passes.
calling. Like
Open that defense up and at least keep them honest.
Yeah.
Right. At
It's-
least keep them honest.
So it's a combination of things. Play calling, but I've also seen Lamar make inaccurate throws.
Yeah.
Consistently
Yes.
inaccurate throws.
Yes.
That's a big problem. So I'm not confident calling this play because
Yeah.
my guy may not make that. I mean, he's probably hitting at 22%.
Reminds me of
completion
Dak.
over 30 yards. That's
So
tough.
it's not,
Yes.
it's not
Dak's
just
far
the
better
strategy,
passer.
but it's
No.
also he has
But
to-
it's
he
also
has to-
he has to execute it, and
Yeah.
we that sucks, and that's where I think consistently the Ravens will not win this championship with Lamar Jackson at quarterback.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, he does. He reminds me of Dak. I'm sorry. Like I said, Dak
Dak's
is
a better
great.
passer, bro.
Dak is a better passer when the
by
defense
far.
is playing off.
No, Dak
That's
is
why I think a
serious.
guy like Dak, a better comparison for Dak is Russell Wilson. Is
I
he
agree.
Russell Wilson? No.
but
But
they're
that's the
same-
closest comparison
agree.
of guys that you're going to
They're more
find.
than the same.
I'm giving Dak
Yeah.
way too much credit.
Yeah.
No, bro. What are you looking at? Like
I'm
you've
looking
been
at
one-
I'm looking at Dak always playing down 20 points, down 14 points when these defense go into a safe coverage.
of the last defense, last
Was that-
ranked defense in the NFL. That's fine.
Yeah,
they're
but at
gonna be
first-
down.
But that same defense led the league in turnovers at the end of the season for the last month of the season because they were going through
Without
a transition from the 4
What would it
3
been?
4.
What would their record have been with that?
I felt Andy Dalton did things that Dak does not do. He got the ball out on time. There was passes he was making that Dak would probably still be holding on to the ball. And Dak has not proven to me. And this is from I watch him, bro.
Yep.
I watch Dak. And
Yep.
I'm not just saying this. I love Dak. I want him to be successful, bro.
Indeed.
But I have not seen him get the ball out on time, not once. He likes
Not
to pat
once?
that ball.
No, I've seen him get the
Not
ball
very
out on
much.
time.
Sometimes.
I've seen him
If the
get
guy's
ball
wide
and-
open.
and put it in good.
If he's
and
wide
put it in
open.
good.
I don't see him put the ball, like you say, he doesn't keep his receivers out of harm's way. There's a lot of things that Dak does are very wrong against a defense that is playing true coverage early on in the game. Now, when they're behind and this defense, I don't mind giving up a first down, but I'm not giving up a touchdown, that's when Dak starts going off. That's what I see. And that's why I say he reminds me of Lamar.
Fair.
His second year when he did have Dez,
Yeah.
he led the league in overthrows, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So it's the same thing we're talking about with Lamar.
Yep.
You know,
And
so
accuracy.
I don't see that
Yeah,
accuracy unless there's a soft coverage.
And under pressure.
Yeah. So, but that's
yeah.
Lamar's
So
way
the
faster
L
than that.
for Baltimore.
Yeah, yeah.
And-
But on the other side of the ball,
Man, that kid
Josh Allen.
is another guy. He's a
Yeah.
hacker arm.
Yeah, he's
Cannon for
well,
the
he's the
heart.
type of quarterback you see winning championships.
I can
Yeah.
see him win.
Yeah,
championship.
absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
he,
he's-
absolutely.
he can gun it. He can
Yeah.
get it anywhere, and
Yeah.
his overthrow is just going to be under pressure, and he's just winging it.
He's got
Yeah.
gets away from him. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that thing that kind of like momentum, but a little different. That chemistry.
Yeah, they found
Those guys have
They
some
got it.
chemistry up there in Buffalo,
They
man.
got it.
Between the bees,
Mm-hmm.
between
Yep.
your favorite receiver,
Yep. Steph,
right?
bro.
Josh Allen,
Josh
man.
Brown,
these
John Brown stepped in.
Man,
yeah,
these guys have chemistry, and they got it real quick.
no doubt.
And they're going to be fun to watch for a long time as
No
long as they decide to stay together, right?
Indeed. And it'll be fun to watch this weekend.
Yeah.
you know it's interesting you say that, and you sit there and you guys name those guys on the Bills, right? You got some names in there, but you don't have like that status superstar name. Do you think that affects chemistry? Where you see this with
Yeah.
teams where you've got a lot
Yeah.
of good players,
Yeah.
but you don't have that superstar that's taken away from the attention.
Yeah.
You know
And
what I'm
it's also hard to have a superstar in Buffalo, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
Jim
Yeah,
Kelly, Thurman
I mean-
Thomas, those guys could have been superstars anywhere else they played.
Yeah.
They were.
In
Yeah,
a
but
bigger
the
market.
marketing doesn't
Yeah.
allow that.
That's right.
But
Exactly.
OBJ in Cleveland is a prime example.
Exactly.
I think, of what
Mhm.
you alluded to.
Yeah.
because
but
Yes.
Baker
His
too, right?
absence.
So Mayfield, he's gonna always have that thing following him, right? Great player and all that, but just
Yeah.
because of the OU history and dropping
Yeah.
the flag in the middle of the
Yeah.
field and all that stuff, like fun player
the
to watch.
bravado,
But
Yeah,
like
you
he
know,
brings
I
a
love that.
distraction to the team a little bit.
He does.
Yeah.
But
he does.
I'll tell
He
you,
does.
in regards to chemistry of a team and winning ball games, OBJ not being there and them doing what they did,
Yeah.
I think reflects a lot.
Yeah.
Because I think a quarterback can have that
Yeah.
in a way. Because, Aaron is about as arrogant. Like
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's confident.
Yeah.
Confidence. Like,
Yeah.
period.
So if you're Cleveland,
Brady,
are we trading
name 'em.
OBJ for draft picks?
If I'm Cleveland, based on what we did, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would agree with
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I'd be
moving
okay
it.
with
I
that.
think that makes
Plus,
sense.
let's be honest, great player, but the likelihood that he's getting better at this point of his career is not happening.
Yes.
It's
He's-
just the nature of the beast,
He's
right?
divided.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
he's
divided.
he's his career path has started to kind of with some
Yeah, it
injuries
has.
and stuff.
Yeah,
'Cause
man. Yeah, so that's
That matters.
yeah,
Absolutely.
It does.
And they see that, right? So
Yeah,
I mean,
matters.
I don't know. To be honest with you, what are you going to get for a guy like that?
for OBJ.
Yeah,
I
Something.
think you'll get
No, quite
you'll
right.
get a first round
you
draft.
think
pick,
so?
man,
You
for
think
sure.
somebody's going to give up a
Oh, yeah.
first?
Absolutely.
Oh, you'll get a first. You'll get a couple
Absolutely.
I'd be
late round
shocked if they
picks,
got a first.
maybe a couple fourth, fifth round picks.
Yeah, he's not a
'Cause
quarterback.
he's- But he's
No, he's
still a
not,
heck of a
but
talent, man. He's a
He
game
is a
changer
player.
right now.
There's no doubt.
Right now, he
He's
puts
open.
that foot in the ground.
He's open.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yes.
And it's a
He's
wrap.
open.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's Dak open.
He is.
Yeah.
He is. And
Like
that's,
wide open.
you know,
Yeah,
Should the Cowboys
go after
Cowboys?
OBJ.
I mean,
No, I can see OBJ. I can see him going to New Orleans. I can see him going to New Orleans and helping out Michael Thomas because Michael Thomas, as we see, he had. We'll get to that game here shortly.
yeah.
We'll get to that game here shortly. So,
but yeah.
I don't know if he's a
That's a good
Sean
point.
Payton kind of guy, but
yeah,
you know,
I don't.
yeah, but he's. I mean,
don't
Sean
see
Payton likes ballers, man. He
Yeah.
likes players. So
he can make some too.
that.
And then another quarterback that's he's the Lamar style running back or quarterback that people don't really give him credit for this running part because he's such a great quarterback. Aaron
Mhm.
Rodgers.
Man.
The
He's-
Packers,
he's-
man, they went and did what they were supposed to do this weekend,
Yeah, they
right?
did.
They beat the Rams, had them crying, man.
Handily.
Had them crying.
Yeah,
Had
they
Jalen,
did.
Jalen Ramsey.
Devontae, I told you,
Hey.
bro, that quick twitch, you
Yeah.
can't. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
Decisive.
Yeah, and he
It's
had 9
hard to
catches,
keep
fun to
up.
watch, man.
but
He's
he
good.
didn't have a Devontae Adams type day. Still,
No, you're right.
it was
He
9
didn't.
catches for only 66 yards.
Yeah,
Right,
It-
so Jalen was
it
on him
just-
like glue, but that
yeah.
touchdown, man, that touchdown, he gave up a touchdown and just went off on his team.
Yeah, he did.
He
Hey,
started
did I
popping
see
around.
Devontae Adams was a receiver behind Jock Peterson in high school? Did y'all see that?
Really?
Really?
If I've got my names right,
For LA Dodgers.
I'm pretty
Dodgers.
sure that
Jock
Jock was a
Was
senior
holding it down. Oh,
and
Wow.
Devontae was a
Age.
junior.
Oh no.
But yeah, they were.
Jock?
And
Yeah.
supposedly
And
that
Jock's a big man,
that
too,
Jock
bro.
led the team in yards and touchdowns and stuff.
Wow.
We might want to double check that,
Yeah,
make
I'll
sure I've
check
got
that.
the
That's-
guys right.
That's nuts.
But Jock Peterson was a solid football player in high school.
Well, I believe he's a
Yeah.
big dude, man.
Yeah.
Big
Yeah.
dude. He reminds me of Craig Bartosh. Remember
Yeah.
Craig Bartosh?
Yeah.
Big guy. Just a lot of big kid. And I
Yeah.
love watching Jock play, man.
Yeah, he's a
he
player.
plays with that joy.
Yeah,
Plays
he's
with
got
that
some
joy.
flair to him.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah,
he
he
does.
does.
He could go Korean League.
Yeah, that's right.
Fit right
Fit
in.
right in.
That's
Fit
right.
right in.
Hey, and they love personalities over there. Man. I
Yeah.
tell you,
Yeah.
if you're if you're a foreign play over there, if you're am I right?
It's true.
Yeah.
If
you're
Peterson was a senior and Devontae Adams was a junior.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow. That's nuts, man.
If you're a foreign player in the KBO, you're better off. I mean, you got to be good to back it up.
Yeah.
But having some flair to you, having an image to you, they eat it up. You're like a superhero to them.
I should have grown up in Korea, man. It's been all good.
Yeah.
Dagger. Hey, you might have time, bro.
Hey, bro. These grades, hey, don't let me fool you now. They in here. They in here thick.
Hey,
and
just for men is a thing, bro.
I'm telling you. Yeah. So, but
I didn't have any grade when I went to Korea, so I mean, I don't know.
They gave it to you, huh? It's like, oh man, stressing them out, them horns, bro. It's like, hey, play a different song, man. But
you get some respect because you look like you're old.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
Indeed.
Oh yeah.
Hey, they say in business though, some grades is good for you in business.
Oh yeah.
though. You
absolutely.
get more respect.
Absolutely, bro. It works well in business, man.
Yeah.
I'm just doing it for the camera right now. Straight up. But yeah, man. So that Packers game, did y'all get a chance to watch it, bro?
I did. I watched them all.
All right, Packers Rams was a great game, man. The Rams stuck around there for a while. That defense held in there
a little bit
early on.
Yep.
Early on, and then I mean that boy,
late.
it don't by any means necessary. That boy took it in first. That was the first Packers rushing quarterback touchdown since Bart Starr.
Are you serious?
Yes,
All right.
since Bart Starr. That's incredible.
Fact check.
What?
Oh no!
Say it again?
Really?
That's the first
Aaron Rodgers
quarterback. That's the
does
first
not have a
QB
quarterback
rushing
sneak for a
touchdown
touchdown
in the playoffs.
in his
since
career.
Oh, in the
Bart-
playoffs?
Yeah, in the playoffs.
Aaron
since
Rodgers has
Bart
never
Starr.
done it before.
All right, there's a qualification there
Yeah.
in the
Yeah,
playoffs.
in
In the
playoffs.
playoffs. I'm
Okay.
shocked that Rodgers
Okay,
had done
okay.
that, though, to
I'm
be
like,
honest.
yeah,
In the playoffs, that
I'm
is
shocked
shocking.
that Brett Favre didn't do it.
Wow.
Either one of them,
Right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
they both,
that is
They both
shake
got
the
some,
hips,
yeah.
man, and get out.
Yeah,
That's
especially
shocking.
as
But,
many postseason games as they have.
Right.
Yeah, and then
Wow.
the running game you talked about,
Came through.
three-headed monster though,
Yeah.
Came through.
right? And they got another
through.
young buck coming up that I didn't even know about,
Well,
right? So they had
yeah.
Williams going hard. They had
Aaron,
the,
obviously.
Starting?
The other kid is a stud.
Yeah.
he's played spotty.
Yeah.
But yeah, the other kid, he runs hard.
But they ran the ball well against that very talented Rams line, man, that Los Angeles Rams line. So
They did.
it's-
number 1D, number 1O.
yeah,
Yeah.
man, and it was a good, great
you.
matchup.
A properly schemed up offense
Yep.
will beat a really good defense because
yeah.
defense they're responding to everything you're doing.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
always a
man.
step behind. That's what makes
Yep.
and so athletes that are on defense
all
are
about
But
execution.
I feel like you could probably
Execution.
only name 5 guys in the league though that can handle that of trying to out scheme a solid
I agree.
top notch defense,
That's
right?
Oh yeah.
And
Oh yeah. It's
he's
not too many
one
of
of
them.
them.
Obviously
Yeah.
he's one of them. Brady, Brees.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know.
I'm going to offensive coordinators.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
going coordinator. I'm going
Oh, yeah.
QBs because
QBs,
I feel like
coordinators,
I feel like
put the
they
scheme, they put the
handled
plan
part of
together.
the game scheme too.
Hey,
Yeah.
Compared to with when they sit down and they put this together, you got the Rodgers and the offensive coordinator, right? They're
Romo
probably
was there when
putting
we
this
benched
together.
him and put him into retirement. Romo was there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Romo I think
He was
could probably
there.
hang
No, he
too.
could totally
He
hang.
just
He
never
was
had
there.
the supporting cast. I feel like,
yeah,
but
exactly.
yeah, I feel like there's a handful of guys that can handle that, right?
And
Yeah.
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 Rodgers,
Truly grasp-
Breeze,
Yeah.
Brady.
Yep. Yep.
Who else can we throw in there?
And it's the tenured
Russell
guys.
Wilson, maybe.
Yep.
Yep.
Russell Wilson can, the tenured guys, man.
Roethlisberger,
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
Roethlisberger
I
when
don't-
he
I
was
don't-
in his
I don't
kind
trust
of
Ben. I don't trust Ben.
when
to
he's in
save
his
my
prime,
life.
you know.
When this prime,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
definitely one.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And then you
I
kind of get
mean,
to that next tier of guys, and it's kind of a coin flip. I feel
Yeah,
like.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's 7 through
Watson's-
25 categories, about the same guy.
Is there somebody
Yeah.
though? Is there
Pretty much
somebody?
the same
Josh Allen.
Can Allen be that next guy?
He can be the next guy.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, he's a stud, man.
Because
He's a
at
stud.
this point, physically,
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
clearly
for sure.
done.
Got it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Mentally,
And
he
then-
can always.
yeah.
So then the game that I loved watching was that Chiefs and Browns game, bro. That game was something special, man. Cleveland's got something to look forward to in the next few seasons, man. We
Yeah,
keep talking,
I would
bringing them
agree.
up, man, for a reason because it's a lot to talk about there. They got an exciting, ferocious defense. They got an old school defense out there, man. And they've got a lot of talent on the other side of the ball on offense, man. They've got Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb. That backfield is second to none.
Yeah.
Baker
I agree.
Mayfield is
Probably
a
best
heck of a
backfield
competitor.
in the league,
Yeah.
arguably.
Right? He's like a little Brett Favre out there to
He
me,
is.
bro.
Yeah, I would agree.
You know?
Love that. Yep. That's good.
And then they got a receiving core that's second to none. So that's a
Yeah.
very
Landry
talented
steps up,
team out
Higgins
there.
steps
That's
up,
right.
Yeah.
And I think people realized how good that defense was when they went against the Chiefs. and they were,
They
kept him down.
within reason. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before Mahomes.
Yeah, man.
And
then
they were
that Mahomes injury, bro. Oh my gosh.
Bro.
Can you play that Mahomes clip real quick, Oscar?
Yep.
Man. So I thought that was a very dirty hit.
Is there any updates on him, by the
That was
way?
a dirty hit.
I thought it was a dirty hit. It was a little bit of extracurricular, as my coach would have called it back in the day. A little extracurricular going on with his neck and all kinds of stuff going on there.
Today,
basically-
as a defensive player, if you get the chance to actually hit somebody, like really hit somebody,
Yeah.
are you not going to take it?
No, it's not the hit. It's the extracurricular. It's the DDT action that he had going
He
on
finished it.
while he was on the ground. Right?
Finish
Finish
him.
it.
Finish him.
Finish it.
Like, he finished him, bro.
Are you not going to dump
Hey.
somebody on their head? Like,
Hey, my
you
boy
ain't
Pat
gonna do that?
Mahomes got up looking like Elvis Presley, dog.
Oh, he would noodle,
Knees
He didn't
noodle
shaking.
legs.
He didn't know where he was
Hey,
at.
that boy legs
It's
were
like, what?
spaghettios.
And the hit initially, I was like, man, was it a helmet to helmet hit?
Right, no.
No. Did his head hit the ground hard? No. It was that action of his forearm to the jaw.
They caught-
It was a
yeah, like
separation
boxing.
that took
I
place
see.
there, bro.
Mhm.
And I'm talking noodle legs, man.
Noodle legs,
Is
yeah.
there an update on him? Have you
Oh,
seen?
he going to play.
Yeah, he's a
He gonna
Texas.
play.
He's Texas. He's East Texas
They have
boy.
it. Yeah. he
I
gonna
gave
play.
an update Sunday. I was surprised he didn't come back in the game.
Yeah, right,
He went back-
right.
Yeah, no,
I
yeah.
was like, this East
Yeah.
Texas boy,
He
he's
went
probably
in
will
with
come back.
a dislocated kneecap, put that back in place.
Yeah.
Back in. Yeah, look, yeah, nah.
Yeah,
he,
man.
he ran to the locker room at that point.
Yeah.
Nah, he back.
Yeah.
He back.
Yeah, but I mean, he got up. Everybody in the world knew he was concussed.
Oh,
and,
for sure.
That was
Punch drunk is
It
what
was
they
it
call
was,
it.
it was hard to see because he's such a lovable character in the game
Exactly.
right now.
Exactly.
And he loves.
Exactly.
Looks like he's having fun, but the Cleveland Browns don't love him.
No, man.
They showed him no love.
No,
They saw
not
a
with-
chance.
Yeah,
They saw
bro.
a chance to take him down, and they did.
And they did.
Yeah, they actually
And they
caught the
did.
momentum.
And they
And,
almost,
they
they almost
Yeah.
finished the deal.
Yeah.
Yep. And
But
then
for the fourth and inches.
Yeah.
Or one.
chat, anything is possible.
Yeah.
Anything is possible.
Yeah.
With the KG,
Yeah.
Kevin Garnett on him.
Yeah.
Man, but that was a great finish by that guy, man. He hadn't started since he played with the Jaguars back in the day, or had a chance to play
been a
really
while, yeah.
significant time
Yeah.
in a while. So that was cool to see him come through for the squad. Team effort, man. That's what a championship team does. They find a way. Like you say, you find a way.
Yeah.
You
Find a
know,
way.
might not be straight A's, but I'm gonna find a way.
Find a way.
You know,
Yep.
and they did that. And then last game, man, the old bowl.
Yeah.
We had
The gray guys.
Had to put some voodoo on this one.
Yeah, man,
That's
and
what it was.
you got it
Yeah.
too, because I did not expect the Bucks to win that game whatsoever, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
So
It's hard to bet against
Brady,
him,
man,
it is.
It's
I saw a
unbelievable.
stat.
couldn't believe it.
Brady's been in the NFC 1 year,
Yep.
and he got to the championship
Yep.
in that year. The Cowboys haven't been in 24 years.
You wear number 24?
Shots fired.
Absolutely,
Oh,
man.
yeah, I remember.
No, he's
24, baby.
24.
24, baby.
Oh,
All
the
day,
boy had
every
that
day,
Griffey.
man. Let's get it.
Yeah,
man.
that's
That
right.
Griffey, man. Actually,
yeah.
I got 24. My it was a rec league coach, man. Doug Peterson was his name. Crazy memory.
Okay.
He gave it to me because of Deion Sanders, bro. He said I reminded him of Deion Sanders,
Oh.
bro. And
That's
Deion wore
good
24 in baseball
Okay,
as
yeah.
opposed to 21 in football. So
He wore it because of Griffey.
yeah. And I
Yeah.
love I
Right.
love Griffey. Come
No,
to find
yeah.
out, I was like, 24 is cool. Barry
Yeah.
Bonds wore 24 on the Pirates at the
All the
time.
Pirates.
I had Barry
That's right.
Bonds and Darryl Strawberry on my wall growing up. But 24 is my number. But yeah, man, this
No,
last
that's
game,
been- it was-
the
was
Saints,
okay.
bro. The
The
Saints,
Saints, bro.
man. They went down.
Self-destruction.
Yeah, the craziest stat I saw
Self-destruction. They
was
were in control.
Jameis Winston had the longest pass of the season
For the
for a
Saints.
touchdown
I saw
for the
that.
Saints, man.
Yeah.
It's nuts, bro. Old Winston, bro. Jumping on tables.
Is it his job?
I
Is it
think
his
he gonna-
job?
I
Is he
think he
next
gonna
in
be all right.
line?
I think he
You
is.
think he's going
I
to get that shot?
I think
I think he'll be
I think
alright.
that's a situation where he's got a great coach.
Yeah.
He was able to sit back and watch Drew Brees for the
Yeah.
entire season.
One of the greatest.
He'll be so much better for
Yeah,
it.
Yep.
and
He needed a year like this.
Yeah.
I feel like for the
Yeah.
guy, because
Yes,
he's still a solid
Absolutely.
player.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me to see
Right.
Drew Brees go back to New Orleans as a QB coach or something
Yeah.
like that, man. Maybe
Yeah.
offensive coordinator for the Saints, man.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's still in him.
Yeah.
But just because it's in you don't mean that you can come out of you.
Yeah.
Physically.
There's like that emotional and mental development that happens in different varying situations and scenarios that I feel like for him, this
Yeah.
was that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
big time.
Yeah, now he saw it, man.
Big time.
And after the game, I don't know if y'all got to see, but Brady threw a pass to his son.
Yeah, I saw that.
It was a
that was
real
cool.
cool moment for everybody.
That was
But
Before turnovers, man.
man,
Come
you
on,
can't do it,
man.
man. He was like, hey,
Cook. like,
He came out.
that was
with
it.
Bucks
That
jersey
changed
on.
that momentum.
That momentum.
Oh my God! Like
You can't
literally
see it.
shifted the entire.
You can't hear it, but you
Yeah.
can feel it.
That was it.
Man.
That was it. They were in total. They were in control. 2010.
Yep. Yep.
Gordon scored.
Yeah.
That was a big third down, very big play.
Yes. Pick.
You felt the moment, and then boom,
Pick.
young Winfield. That was a baller.
And it was like 3 or 4 straight
the punch.
possessions. It seemed, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
And
that was a fumble. Then it went pick.
And that's all that Bucks defense needed. And shout out to another number 24 on the Bucks, shutting down Michael Thomas, bro. 0 catches for 0 yards.
Man,
Called him Slant Man.
First time.
Woo!
man.
Yeah,
First
Michael
time?
Thomas is
Yeah,
a
it's his-
big time receiver.
Well,
He's a
I know.
big-time
That's his
receiver.
first time being shut down, though, right?
Yes,
I think
completely.
I don't know if he's ever been shut down.
0-0
Complete goose
in the
egg?
game.
Yeah.
Man, that's you know,
That's tough.
especially when Drew Brees
When
is
you needed it
quarterback.
most,
Yeah.
Maybe when Taysom was playing at quarterback.
Yeah, he's that receiver that you could almost make an argument if the game's on the line who you going to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he's coming through, but not
Yeah.
today, kid.
Yeah.
yeah.
Not so fast, my friend.
Mm.
Mr. Lee Corso hit him. But no, that was
that's
impressive.
great. It was
Impressive
good
showing
victory
by
for
the Bucks
The Bucks
defense.
stepping up.
But yeah, that's the playoffs from last week, man. So looking forward to this weekend, man. Got 2 very good games. The game we all been waiting for is that Chiefs and Bills game, I believe. I think everybody kind of about mid-season kind of anticipated that would be the AFC Championship game.
Felt it, bro.
And man, Aaron Rodgers versus Tom Brady. Like, what more could you want in the NFC Championship game?
It's gonna be awesome.
That is
Well,
going
for
to be
me,
an awesome game.
Brees, Rodgers, based on my picks.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. But
no, but yeah,
I was
no,
all
it-
good.
Brady, Aaron, like,
Hey, Roethlisberger ain't here either, so it's all good. But it's man, that's
It's
you
gonna
know
be
it,
good.
it's gonna be a fun weekend of football.
Yep.
Some young quarterbacks on one side, very experienced, well versed quarterbacks on the other side.
Yep.
And man,
It's gonna be a good Sunday.
Yeah, so I mean, we can go ahead and go into the picks.
Youth versus experience.
Yeah, we can go ahead and go into the picks, man. You
We
down?
gotta
You
start
down
with
with the playoff
We
picks
gotta
this
start with our
weekend?
guess.
Man, yeah, I'll jump in.
Right on, bro.
Man, I'll jump in.
Right on.
All
I
right.
guess we'll start with that AFC. Keep
Yeah.
it proper, alphabetical order, right?
Yeah. Let's go
Right.
KC Buffalo.
Yeah, man. So
Man,
yeah, who you got?
put me on the
Jonas?
spot.
Yeah, who
Yeah,
you got?
man.
KC and Buffalo, man.
See it up.
Ooh, man, you know what? It's hard to bet against Mahomes. You know, being that he's banged up like that, all it takes is one shot for him to go back down.
Yeah.
You know,
True.
is that a concern? Right. I'll take the Bills.
Yeah, you taking
Yeah,
the
I'll
Bills
take
in
the
the
Bills.
upset?
Yeah, let's do it. I'll
Knocking
take
off
the
the
Bills.
Super Bowl champs,
Yeah.
huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Jonas,
big.
Who you
Yeah.
got this week, Jonas? That's huge right there.
I was gonna say Chiefs, but man, that's a step out.
Yeah.
Gonna do it.
Yeah, and they don't have horns either.
And they don't have horns. Yeah,
And they don't have horns, right.
Yeah, I guess Bill.
What you gonna do?
Buffalo Bill didn't have horns either.
I thought Bills don't they have horns? No. Okay.
but
That's what I thought.
I'm pretty sure Bill didn't have.
Oh yeah.
No, I mean, I kind of think, you know, the injury is something to think about, obviously.
Mhm.
But like you say, he's trotting off the field like it wasn't nothing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
You know, and I've had a couple of those.
Yeah.
Get the scars to prove it.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I still think Chiefs.
Chiefs taking
Rocking
it.
Chiefs.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. And shockingly enough, if you guys can see the record, Jonas might not watch football, but we're tied at 5-5, people. Across
Jonas
the board.
knows.
I just
Jonas knows
pay attention to what everybody else is saying.
5-5 across the board. The analytics, man, Moneyball is coming to show itself
Moneyball
right
is
now.
in
You
the
know,
building.
analytics, baby.
Well, we
real.
still got
We got
two, and then the big
Yeah,
one.
we got three.
Yeah.
Two in the big
We'll see.
show. So,
Yeah.
so there's
Yeah.
still plenty of time for me to get it all screwed up.
Right on. Mark, who you got in this one, bro?
So this one, what I don't think is that Kansas City is going to run the option with Pat Mahomes this week.
Yeah.
Their scheme.
Scheme's
Scheme's gonna be a little different.
Yeah, I think they're going to protect him.
Good thing is
a
they don't
little
have
bit
to.
more.
though.
That's right. They don't
have to.
They don't have to.
It's a beautiful thing
Yeah.
for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
With that defense, Buffalo, I think. So I don't. Not even surprisingly, I think it's going to be fairly high scoring.
Yeah.
But I got Kansas City. Actually, I got Kansas City 38-31.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's gonna be
Oh,
tight.
man. High scoring game, huh?
Yeah.
A lot of offense. Well, you know, I'm taking the Chiefs. That was my Super Bowl pick. So
Yep.
I got Chiefs in a Go high scoring game as well, man.
Okay.
I don't, I'll
So what are
stick
you
with
doing?
your score. I wasn't even prepared to give a score today.
Yeah.
But I think the Chiefs are gonna come and show up, man. The way they rallied around Pat's injury last week, that's a team right there. That's what a team looks like. That's
Yeah.
what that's.
I think
what
for
a
me,
team-
it's just I think that when you go down like that, man, all it takes is just one time for him to go back down.
Yeah.
And with the
That's
league
true.
and the
That
protocol
is
and all
very
the
true.
stuff they have, I mean, he could feel fine and they could not let him play.
yeah,
Right.
So I don't know. Maybe I'm going out on a limb a little
Yeah,
bit, but
yeah.
I'm kind of an underdog kind of guy,
yeah.
and I would
Yeah.
like to see somebody else get in there, and I
Yeah.
think it'd be fun to see the Bills in there.
Oh yeah.
You've been that
Yeah.
since you were 10 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Right on.
When y'all
Well,
won
can I
that-
put an asterisk right there? If Pat does not play, Bills all the way.
No,
Ah, no,
that ain't
no,
the way it
no, no,
rolls.
no,
That ain't the way it
no, no,
works.
no, no,
That ain't the way it works.
All right, cool. Chiefs, man. Lock me in. Lock me in, baby. Lock me in. All right, and that next
Yeah,
game,
it'll be a
man.
good game. That'll be a good game.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great game. Two great games, man. Again,
Yeah, it is.
who's your guy, Brady or Rodgers?
Ooh,
Woo! Who you going with in this one, Eric? We
man.
got Green Bay versus the Tampa Bay Bucks.
Mhm.
Battle of the Bays.
Battle of the Bays.
One in the snow, one in the sun.
Man, I don't know.
Man.
Where they play it?
Green Bay. But Tom, he comes from New England, so it
Yeah,
really
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That guy could play with a deflated ball or not. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
yeah.
I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah, bro.
We're trying to keep politics out of this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just it's hard to get away from it. It's hard to get away from it.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go with Brady.
yeah.
I'm gonna stick with the Bucks.
Mm.
I think it's hard. I mean, Rodgers' day's coming. It'll be the end for him. So will Brady play till he's 50? I don't know, but
Yeah.
if there's anybody that's gonna ride off like
Yeah.
the way it might happen for Brady. I mean, it could have happened, 5 years ago for him. He could have walked
Yeah,
away,
could've-
but
yeah.
So I'm
5 years from
gonna
now,
roll with the
like-
Bucks. I think he's gonna
Yeah.
find a way.
MJ the NFL. Huh?
Yeah, I think he'll find a way.
Right on.
Bills and Bucks.
Who you
Yeah.
got in this one, Jonas?
I kind of agree. I think Bucks are going to take this one.
Yeah, going back with the Bucks, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right on,
Okay.
man. Going with
Nope.
old Tom, bro.
Yeah, they are. I'm with Aaron.
Hey, yeah,
I don't look. They're not going to be. I don't think they are going to be able to sit and cover two
Yeah.
and 2 man
Mm-hmm.
versus Green Bay.
Yeah,
No, ain't
Yeah.
gonna happen.
Yeah.
Aaron's not 5'9".
Yeah,
5'10".
he's also he's
Yeah.
also not 5'9", and he's a little bit more mobile than Drew is.
Yeah,
So and then Green Bay's defense, bro. So Tom benefited from a really good running game.
yeah,
Fournette was balling, Jones
yeah,
balling, like they were balling. I don't that changes versus Green Bay.
yeah.
That's
very
very
and,
true.
and I think Green Bay's defense is. And that's why I point at their defense because I think that is why I picked them.
Yeah,
I'm a Madden guy. I've played with Green Bay all season this year. This is because of their defense. Their defense is really good. Like they
Yeah.
got great up. They're great up front. They found a guy in the middle, Barnes 51. That's a thumper.
yeah,
When we saw that when they played Tennessee,
yeah,
that was big time. And then on the back end, they probably have the best young secondary in the NFL.
yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
it's crazy.
I think
But,
years ago, one of the reasons why I quit watching pro football, especially, is because it seemed like things would get so lopsided.
Yeah.
This was a long time ago.
mhm.
But this
So the Cowboys were winning.
despite all the craziness with the coronaviruses and everything else,
Mhm.
this is shaping up to be a solid
Yeah.
like
Oh, for sure.
final two.
Oh, yeah.
and
For sure.
Oh,
Super
absolutely.
Bowl.
The
I would
best
agree
of the
with that.
best,
Best
man.
we've seen in a
Sure.
while. I would
Best
say.
of the
Yeah,
best, and they had to
This
battle to get there.
This
I
feels
agree.
like
Yeah.
everybody who gets there
Right.
worked to get there.
Yeah.
Right.
Nobody got a throwaway freebie.
Yeah,
Right on.
Yeah.
You earned it.
yeah. And
This
man,
year.
I'm going with my boy, man, Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady. You're my boy too. Antonio Brown, you're my boy too. Like it's hard to send y'all home packing, but Aaron Rodgers is the man to do it, man. I don't see him throwing 3 picks.
Not likely.
Playing at home in Green Bay. I'm an Aaron Rodgers fan. I think that
Yeah.
man is the truth.
Yep.
That Green Bay defense is the truth,
Yep.
as you said. And they've gotten better and better every year since that new coach came to Green Bay.
Yeah.
They've been a completely different team.
Yep.
And you got to respect that defense. And Aaron Rodgers is who he is. That is
that
a
man.
bad man. So it's gonna be a great game. We'll see, man. But I got Green Bay winning this one by like 20.
I was gonna say I think I think the Bucks in a close game, But if it gets lopsided, I see it being lopsided in Green Bay's favor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kind of like that Notre Dame Clemson shot. I called.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
what? But yeah, man.
Yeah.
But those are our playoff picks, man. We'll see how we end up next week, man. Right now, 500 ball for everybody. It's all good. But this is when the cream rises to the top, baby.
Yes, it is.
Cream of the crop. So we were gonna talk a little bit about that McGregor fight this weekend. We'll move past that, man. It's gonna be a good one. Hope you guys catch that. They just set round 2 against Poirier. Are you a UFC guy?
Man, I don't follow him much. I mean,
Yeah.
no, not a whole lot. I mean,
Yeah.
I see some of the highlights and stuff. So,
Yeah.
McGregor does his thing, right? I mean, kind of like betting against Brady or Rogers, right? It's hard. It's hard to go against him.
Yep, unless he's going against Khabib.
Yeah.
And he's not there.
Yeah.
Khabib.
He ain't there.
That's my boy
Khabib
right there.
Yeah.
Khabib's a
Yeah.
man. He's an animal.
Yeah.
Fighting
He
bear
is.
since he was 8.
Yeah.
But I know you're not much of a UFC guy either, Mark, right?
Not much, but I watch.
Okay, so you're gonna watch this weekend?
I'll watch. I'll be in Florida this weekend, but I think
nice.
we'll watch.
Yeah, UFC, man. McGregor's entertaining.
He's always
He's entertaining, man.
Yeah.
And we'll see.
He's got a lot of out of the ring.
Yeah.
Antics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
he's-
then he's got a lot of out of the ring like strategy and psychology that he plays.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
And
He plays
been
it up.
Training in Portugal or something like that here for this fight too. So I want to see how that works out.
He's getting ready for Khabib too, man.
Yeah, you think
Yeah,
Khabib's coming
maybe.
back out of
Well,
retirement?
Dana White already flew over to talk to him the other day.
Really? But
Wow.
I wonder if Khabib's gonna stick to his script and say, "I'm not fighting anymore." I told you this, Dana. I'll put you in a headlock right now.
right.
But
If Conor wins, that'll give him more leverage to do Khabib too.
Yeah.
If he loses,
That's true.
there's no Khabib.
it's like, Khabib, do you like money? Khabib likes money.
Yeah.
But that's a fight this weekend, man. It should be a good one. Tune in. I will be tuning in for sure. At my boy Nat's house, we're getting it in. Man, a little bit. Can't really dive into it like we wanted to, but that Tiger Woods documentary was something special. Did you get a chance to watch it?
I didn't get on it.
Oh man, it's all
No.
good. It's all,
No.
I'll give you. We'll talk
I'll get in
about
there
that
though.
on the show.
Yeah.
man, it's a
solid.
heck of a documentary.
Spoiler
man.
alert.
Yeah, man. Well,
Yeah.
I'd like to dive. We can wait. We can save it for next week, man. But that Tiger Woods, we'll give y'all another week to catch up. How about that? That was one heck of a documentary,
Check it out.
man. There's a
Well,
lot to
let's
talk
say
about.
maybe just a little bit on part 1,
Yeah,
like the mind games.
yeah.
The
Oh man,
the psyche, because that I'm fascinated with that.
Yeah.
It's like how you can, like how much influence you can have, like not smack talking really, but just like
yeah.
getting inside somebody's head.
You talking about old Phil?
old Phil?
Oh
yeah.
my gosh,
Oh
he
yeah,
destroyed
that
Phil
was
Mickelson.
awesome.
Yeah.
And
That was
there was
crazy.
a particular drive where Phil used the driver and he crushed it,
Crushed it.
quote unquote. And Tiger used a 3-wood and he hit it past Phil. And Phil asked him,
About 40 yards.
do you usually hit your 3-wood that far? And Tiger's like, I usually hit it further. And from that point on, Phil
was
hit a
downhill.
tree.
He went in the water.
Yeah, he went in the
It was
water.
downhill.
Like his game was done, sunk. You
Oh,
know,
that was
but
fun.
y'all check it out, man.
That's
There's
good.
so much to talk about. We're absolutely going to
That's
cover
good.
that next week, man, because
Yeah.
it's a lot there, man. I'm a Tiger fan. Played Tiger Woods golf. His name ain't on the golf game anymore, but I still bought it because it's just
Yeah.
that's Tiger, bro. That's
Yeah,
Tiger, man.
that's
I
Tiger.
love Tiger Woods, bro. But yeah, let's move. We'll advance. It's a pretty special day in America, I believe, Inauguration Day. But that's not the topic we're going to talk about. Y'all can hear it on all the other outlets. in the world.
Right.
That's right.
But,
Everybody
yeah,
else is
yeah, it
talking
is.
about that.
Yeah, but we're going to run a little tech talk. And you good on time right now? You have
I'm good.
time?
Yeah, we're
Okay,
good.
Cool,
Yeah.
cool. A little tech talk with Jonas. There's
Yeah,
a few
little bit.
things
Just a
going on
little.
in this world, man. What's going on? No
Well,
TikTok robots doing the woe this week, huh?
Yeah, no TikTok robots. We did have. I don't want to dive too deep into this, but we did have a thing where there's an artificial intelligence, machine learning, whatever,
Mhm.
that's solved Rubik's cube. Okay, so that's not new.
That's
They've been
happened.
able to do that for a while.
I haven't
This
played with
one,
that for a while.
yeah, right. Me
Ever.
My
Like,
nephew
ever.
does it all the time.
However, this one can basically have a conversation with a human and explain what it did. Not only that, but give you pointers. So like they're talking about, like you can say, well, I was going to do this move and this move and this move, and then the computer comes back and says, all right, well, maybe on that third move you ought to try this, and that's pretty big. Like that's a
Yes,
big
that's
difference.
Crazy.
And in some of the
That's
the
backwards,
right? Well, kind of, yeah. Because one of
Machine
the things
teaching.
that we've been very concerned with in some of the companies that I work with in financials and things like that, is they worry about can we explain why this decision in politics, which we're not talking about, but you don't want to be able to explain why you made the decision that you made. Yeah. So if you've got a machine learning system that's got this sort of black box that you can't really see into, that says, okay, you should choose this person, or you should choose to do this thing. Yeah, you want to be able to explain why that is, and up to now, that's not been something that. Now I know we've got some researchers here in the Dallas area that I know are working on that problem and have some interesting process, but this is the first one that I have seen that is able to, come back and say, kind of say, here's why I did what I did. Yeah. If you did, and then you can have that sort of conversational thing, conversation, of course.
Well, that creates buy-in and trust, right? If you know why,
helps,
like even taking it down to the fundamentals of teaching a kid how to hit a baseball, right? You can tell them what to do, but until they understand why they're doing it, they're really not going to trust or listen to you.
And then some of these goofy things that you hear people talking about, like self-driving cars. Well, what if we did this, and what if we did this? And you say, okay, well, right now we just say statistically, here's what the car's going to do. Well, this type of approach would give you the ability to say, okay, well, car, what if this, and this? And the car says, well, I would do this, and this.
Based on.
And obviously the car's not talking. This is not C3PO. No. I mean, it's spitting out some algorithms and stuff that you can analyze. But it would give you some stuff back. Right. And, a racing, let's say you have a racing like a NASCAR or Formula One or something, and I'm putting everything back into cars. Yeah. But let's say you have one of those, and you wanted to have suggestion, because you can't have a self-driving car in NASCAR, but you have a driver who makes decisions and has
it can make corrections for the driver.
Can make correct
Yeah.
It can if you say
on here's line or whatever they want to call it.
The AI says here's what I suggest you do.
Yeah.
The driver says, well, this is what I was going to do. Then your AI this modeling can come back and say, okay, fine, but maybe you should do this too, and tweak that, the human behavior.
Man, wait till they have a AI race car.
PEC,
and it whoops everybody.
Performance enhancing computers.
Will
they be illegal?
Yes.
Right. And so
they will teach people how to work and function, and do their job.
Right. Man. Well, and I mean, that's still very domain specific. I mean, we're not talking
for business. That's great,
right?
But for a competitive industry, I don't think that's cheating.
For sports,
yeah, that's cheating.
What about esports? Because now it's
cheating.
Have esports,
right? But if everybody's doing it, who wins?
Yeah, exactly.
Whoever's
got the best algorithm.
Who does it the quickest?
Yeah.
But we talk about Moneyball, but I mean, whoever's got the best algorithm.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just a matter of who's got what algorithm, in their head or in their computer.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. The computer is going to be better.
Well, it's going to be faster.
And faster.
Are you pretty in tune with technology these days and what's going on? Because there's a lot of crazy stuff going on.
A little bit, yeah. I think I'm kind of on the fence with some of it. I like it. I like some of it. I like a little. The balance, the whole Moneyball scheme and all that. I was talking to an agent yesterday, and we were talking about this, and he said, they're all the analytics and all the data and all the stuff that they're cracking for the sports now is great, right? They can take a X and Y and break them down, but one thing they don't break down is what this player X is as a clubhouse guy.
Yeah,
like what is he as a person, and does what's his chemistry like? What's his heart like? Statistically, they look like the same player, but this guy is terrible in the clubhouse, talks smack about his teammates, and is not a great leader. Right, and so that's where the balance is that how do you figure that out?
And I even you put me on to something. The Rangers got a new GM. I didn't even know this, right? And John Daniels for so long has been such an analytics guy, and he had someone to kind of bring him back to that human element with Nolan Ryan. And since Nolan Ryan left, he's won a couple championships down in Houston. right? And the Rangers have just consistently gotten worse every year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Going behind those analytics. So now we've brought in a new GM and
Nice.
Chris Young, right?
Yeah, Chris Young.
And who is back to that. He's a ball player. He's got experience, but he's a bright dude. Very smart guy. Went to Princeton, from what I understand.
Wow.
And 6'10" pitcher, played in the league for a while. So, I'm sure he's got a little blend of the two, right?
Yeah.
But he understands that human side of it that John Daniels had no experience in.
Yeah.
Right?
And I think that's where sports is going to end up, right? I mean, we're always going to have this what's next kind of thing going on.
Yeah.
But you've seen this big swing where it's gone all analytics and data, where that they're trying to put a lineup on the field based on this. Well, I think eventually they're going to see that, okay, it's working great, but we do still need some of this blend of that gut feeling games on the line. Who you going with, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, this guy hits 330 and this guy hits 270,
Yeah.
but I know this guy right here is going to get it done.
Yeah.
It's like betting against Brady, right?
Yeah.
It's like trying to bet against Brady.
Yeah, if they win with analytics alone,
absolutely.
If they went with analytics alone based off of his first performance in a tryout, we never would have known who Frank Thomas was.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah.
And that guy's everybody knows.
Right.
Big Hurt. He got a nickname.
Well, you hear guys like Mark Cuban and some of these guys that have just billionaires, right? And they'll say, you could take a absolutely intelligent person, and there's a job for everybody, right? Yeah. And you need these type of people, but it's in a balance of growing a business.
Yeah.
There is that X factor of this guy may not have went to college, he may not know, he probably couldn't even pass his test.
Yeah.
But he can lead this team like nobody's other. But he needs this guy that knows his stuff.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
To create that well-rounded
squad,
right?
Yeah.
Squad. We talked about.
Yeah.
But now my data scientist would say that we just haven't applied enough variables.
Yeah.
We said we need a variable for what? Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah.
You said heart.
But that's 100% true, and that's the thing with people is that while certain aspects of performance are very trackable. Baseball, obviously, is
oh yeah,
well
done.
Sabermetrics,
straight numbers, a lot of numbers.
Yeah. But humans still have this unpredictable quality about the way we do things, and somebody can get psyched out. That's why it's so fascinating.
It's called emotion, Jonas.
Yeah, right.
It's called emotion.
Yeah.
And that's what makes that so fascinating to me is that we have you can get in somebody's head sometimes who may be a better player than you.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think my son's in school today, so maybe he's not watching. But I can beat him at some board games and things. That he's way smarter than me. And he could on paper should be able to wipe the board with me.
Right.
Talking smack to your son, getting him riled up.
I can psych him out because I'm older and meaner.
Yeah, you've been through it a few times. That's right.
Yeah.
So speaking of twists and human twists and turns.
Yeah.
What I want to know technology wise is Mark still holding XRP?
Yes. Absolutely.
What's going to happen with XRP?
Yeah,
what's going to happen?
We can't buy it. We can't buy it here in the States.
So
that is strategic.
You cannot trade
they don't
XRP
want.
US based platforms
just like
right now.
Diep Rouse said at a conference in Dubai. He said essentially that XRP was not meant for retail investors.
Yeah,
it's not meant for them.
Okay,
but it's meant to be a bridge between institutions.
Yeah. Okay.
Period. The end. All that's happening right now is the
retail investors are popping up everywhere.
So it's sort of
retail investors are getting squeezed out.
Can I buy some from you?
We
can talk about that.
So it's not that you can't trade it at all,
right?
It's that you can't trade it on a retail platform.
Well, I mean, there's a handful here in America. So that's what's going on in America. But you got to literally 90% of trading that happens on the XRP layer is not in America.
Yeah, right.
90%.
Yeah,
that company can be anywhere. Singapore, UK, who also says not a security. Singapore says not security. Japan says not security. Switzerland says it's not. It keeps going. But here in the U.S., because we are, king ding-a-ling of the dollar.
Yeah.
For now, that is what it is.
And that's the impact. That's my other question. There is when the whole rest of the world basically says
Nope.
This is a currency.
Yep.
And the U.S. is saying it's not insecurity.
Because we got the Royal
Do
Reserve
we?
currency.
Do we? Do we have to? Do we then have to? Okay, SEC, you're gonna have to back off of this because we're getting left behind, or or do we try to throw our weight around and say, is that even possible with a cryptocurrency?
They might try.
I tell you what, it hurt my feelings. It hurt my feelings when I put in my order. I was like, yeah, here we go, XRP.
Hey.
I can get a lot of them right now too.
I think I was doing exactly that.
I'll tell you, there's a reason why Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, congratulated Ginsburg for getting the SEC job.
Right.
The new head. There's a reason.
Yeah. You actually heard it.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So as you can see, you can't buy XRP if you're in the U.S. I might take a trip to Singapore just to make a purchase.
Speaking of Singapore, guess who just resurfaced after months?
Did he resurface?
Oh,
Singapore?
Jack Ma.
We thought
made an
we
appearance.
thought he was
God.
buried. We thought he was buried underneath the.
Is it deep fake?
Is it a deep?
Is it a deep fake?
Where did he go and why?
Jack
Why
Ma
did he go?
has resurfaced.
Jack Ma.
Apparently.
Was
Was
that him? It was a video.
video.
I said, but was
it a
that
deep
him?
fake? That's why I say that. It's a video, man. Bin Laden was dead like months before his videos were coming out.
Yep.
So I mean,
so maybe it was recorded. Maybe it was deep fake.
I hope Jack Ma.
Maybe Jack Ma has always been a deep fake.
Maybe he has always been. Who knows?
Yeah, man.
He could have been an artificial intelligence all along.
It's like Captain Planet. It's faked in a mug. We never knew it. Yeah, bro. Nah, Eric, man, have you enjoyed yourself today, bro?
It's been good, man. It's a pleasure. Appreciate you guys having me out.
Man, it's been
awesome.
great catching up with you again,
for sure.
man. We'll talk a lot after this, man. Yeah, absolutely do it again.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know there's a lot in that noggin, bro, that you wanted to let out today. But, man, it's been a great time, man. Jonas, Mark, man, y'all good? We good?
Hey, it's love.
Oscar, you good over there, bro? Great job, baby, today, man. Hey, we got started a little closer on time, a little closer to Noonish today.
Good. That was good.
Yeah, so
matter of fact, we were on time.
12:02, baby.
12:02.
Yeah, we good today. So we
Yeah.
in and out of here like the burger joint. But yeah, bro. Great seeing y'all. We'll see you next week. Same bat location, maybe a different bat time, but it will be around Noonish for sure, bro. See y'all.
Thank you.
Hey Ross, sauce it up. Whoa. I've been feeling the love, I've been feeling the vibe. I hope they can feel all the passion I put in it, and you see it in my eyes. Yeah, I'm coming up, you see the rise. So come out and play, I don't see the need to hide. I feel like I'm the last man standing. 4-5, sitting on my dresser like a bandit. Oh my, why you scared? There ain't no need to panic.